An island, shrouded in mist and mystery, once echoing with the clang of prison gates. Now, it stands silent. This is McNeil Island, America's forgotten prison island, where history lingers in the crumbling walls. From notorious criminals to its eerie evacuation, let's uncover the rise and fall of the only U.S. prison accessible only by boat. McNeil Island lies in the southern reaches of Puget Sound, Washington. In 1875, the U.S. government transformed the island into a federal penitentiary. The goal? Total isolation. No bridges, no visitors, just the water and the inmates. The island's original purpose was simple: keep prisoners away from the mainland. Over the years, it expanded, complete with dormitories, farmland, and staff housing. Prisoners raised animals, grew crops, and built their own surroundings. McNeil Island's cold gray walls once held some of America's most notorious names. Charles Manson, before he became infamous, served time here in the 1960s for federal crimes. Notorious gangster Alvin Karpis, a member of the Barker Gang, spent years here, the last of the FBI's public enemy number ones to be captured. And don't forget Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz, who did a stint on McNeil before being transferred. Unlike Alcatraz, McNeil was a working community. Prison guards and their families lived on the island, raising children just a stone's throw away from hardened criminals. There was even a school and small store. Inmates worked, not just behind bars, but on the island itself. They fished, maintained infrastructure, and grew food for the facility. This isolated ecosystem made McNeil truly unique. By the late 20th century, the prison grew outdated, maintenance costs soared, accessibility was limited, and as newer, more modern facilities emerged across the state, McNeil became increasingly impractical. In 1981, the federal prison officially shut down. But the story didn't end there. Washington State took over and operated a correctional center until 2011, when the last inmate was finally moved out. Once bustling with activity, McNeil Island now sits abandoned. Nature is reclaiming the buildings, vines creeping over cell blocks, roofs collapsing, silence replacing shouts. The state owns the land, but no one is allowed to visit. It remains off limits, protected due to its fragile ecosystem and the lingering ruins. The former homes of guards, the chapel, the school, all stand still in time. McNeil has become a ghost island. Former staff say it feels haunted, not by ghosts, but by memories. A few buildings remain partially intact, but decay is inevitable. What happens next? No plans for redevelopment. The island remains a quiet witness to its own legacy, a place that held stories, lives, crimes, and now, nothing. An island once feared, now forgotten. McNeil Island stands as a monument to how even the most formidable places can vanish from public memory. Would you visit a prison island left to decay? Like, subscribe, and explore more forgotten places across America every week, only here.